This is not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment, educational purposes only, and anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. Listen, double check your subscription is on, double check notifications are on, and if you hit that like button, make sure it's working properly. These criminals are doing everything in their power to suppress the channel, suppress the videos, so more people don't become aware of all the fraud and corruption in the United States stock market. And I'm going to tell you guys something. If I wasn't being a thorn in their side, they would not be thinking about me. They would not be allocating time and resources to go after the channel. I mean, it's absolutely crazy the levels they will go through to try to hide all the fraud and corruption from everyday Americans, because they don't care if the SEC knows or the DOJ knows or the FBI knows, because they know they own them, okay? Because all our regulatory agencies know what these guys are doing every single day, and they do absolutely nothing about it. They practice willful blindness to the fraud and corruption. It's absolutely crazy, but they know if more everyday Americans become aware of it, it's going to put pressure on the politicians to do something about it. I mean, that's really the bottom line. Anyway, listen, these bad actors, naked shorting AMC, are trapped in the play. All they do every single day is create more counterfeit AMC shares, which institutions keep buying up, retail investors keep buying up, and somehow every day we have more buys than sells, yet the price doesn't seem to move. These criminals had AMC close at 340 3 days in a row, yet the SEC, the DOJ, the FBI doesn't see anything that requires an investigation. These bad actors have too much control over our law enforcement agencies, too much control over our regulatory agencies, and the only way we're going to see justice is inside of a courtroom, okay? We need civil cases, more and more civil cases going after these bad actors, and not really class actions, because class actions, they're ready for class actions. What they're not ready for is individual investors filing lawsuits in a whole bunch of different jurisdictions. That's what's really going to put pressure on them. Anyway, these AMC naked shorters do what they want, when they want, with no real repercussions. And I am so sick and tired of it. And then you have people telling me, oh, why do I talk about it every day? Because these guys do it every day. They don't take a day off from robbing and stealing from retail investors. Even on the weekends, they are moving AMC, well, not even real AMC shares, counterfeit AMC shares, to prepare to manipulate the market in the pre-market and aftermarket Sunday night, Monday morning, okay? They do not let up. And if they don't let up, I'm not going to let up. Anyway, here are the AMC numbers. The reported volume, 6,815,098. 41.7% of that volume was shorted shares. So somehow they found 2,700,000 counterfeit AMC shares to short into the market and manipulate the price. Yet the SEC, the DOJ, the FBI refuses to ask them, where did they get these shares from? I mean, it's absolutely crazy what they're allowed to do. I mean, with no repercussions, no consequences. The evidence of the fraud and corruption is overwhelming. Yet, our regulatory agencies, our law enforcement agencies, practice willful blindness to the overwhelming fraud and corruption in the play. Short exempt, 10,372. Just further evidence of counterfeit shares, in my opinion. But the days to cover actually went up to 8.14, okay? Which suggests to me that somehow they're not able to send the same amount of FTDs overseas every single day. Something is brewing in the back, ladies and gentlemen. Something is brewing in the back, and eventually they're going to run out of liquidity. They're going to be margin calls because the banks are not going to go down with them. And then when that happens, they're going to have to start covering those billions or maybe trillions of counterfeit AMC shares. And then AMC is going to start running to its real price. And for a short period of time, it is going to go a lot higher than its real price. And I'm not telling you to buy, hold, or sell AMC. I'm just telling you that anytime you sell short positions, eventually you have to buy them back. Well, that's the way it's supposed to work. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Do you think that these AMC naked shorting criminals can do what they want when they want with no repercussions because they own our regulatory agencies and our law enforcement agencies? Anyway, have a great day. God bless, and I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.